history of Egyptian architecture, particularly during the time of Cleopatra, is deeply rooted in the ancient Egyptian civilization, which lasted for over 3,000 years. Cleopatra 7, 69–30 BC, the last ruler of the Ptolemaic Kingdom of Egypt, lived during a period where Egyptian architecture was influenced by Greek, Roman, and ancient Egyptian traditions. Under Cleopatra, Egypt was an important cultural and political center in the Mediterranean world. At the heart of it all was Alexandria, Cleopatra's capital city. Strategically located on the Mediterranean, Alexandria thrived as a center of trade, culture, and architectural innovation. Founded by Alexander the Great in 331 BC, the city blended Egyptian, Greek, and Roman styles, making it a true crossroads of the ancient world. One of Alexandria's most iconic landmarks was the Lighthouse of Alexandria, or Pharos. Standing nearly 100 meters tall, it was one of the 7 wonders of the ancient world and a beacon for sailors entering the bustling harbor. The Royal Palace of Alexandria, located on the island of Pharos, was a symbol of wealth and power. Its sprawling gardens, grand courtyards, and pools reflected Cleopatra's ambition and prestige. Nile was Egypt's lifeline. Its fertile land supported agriculture, while its waters enabled trade and transportation. Cities like Thebes, Memphis, and Alexandria grew along its banks, hosting some of Egypt's greatest monuments. The Temple of Isis at Philae stands as a testament to Cleopatra's time. Dedicated to the goddess Isis, this temple blends Egyptian and Greco-Roman styles, showcasing the cultural fusion of the era. Hellenistic architecture relied on classical Greek principles of symmetry and proportion, creating balanced, harmonious structures. The use of Ionic and Corinthian orders, known for their intricate and elegant designs, symbolized this artistic refinement. Greek architecture also emphasized the construction of public spaces such as theaters and libraries to enhance civic engagement. Roman imperialism introduced a contrasting architectural philosophy, focusing on power, durability, and monumental scale. Roman ideology viewed architecture as a tool for asserting imperial authority and serving public needs. Roman engineering innovations, such as the use of arches, vaults, and durable materials like concrete, enabled the construction of massive and enduring structures. Monumentality became a hallmark of Roman architecture, with buildings designed to awe and inspire. Functional civic spaces, including forums and basilicas, further reflected Roman emphasis on practicality and societal utility. In contrast, the Romans revolutionized architecture with the use of concrete and brick, which allowed for greater flexibility and innovation. Their techniques, including the development of arches, vaults, and domes, enabled the construction of expansive public works such as baths, amphitheaters, and aqueducts. While both traditions prioritized lasting structures, Egyptian architecture celebrated tradition and divine authority, whereas Roman advancements transformed architecture, emphasizing functionality and urban expansion. Similarities. Temples were central in both traditions, reflecting their spiritual devotion. During Egypt, Cleopatra's time, the Egyptians continued to build grand temples and monumental structures in the traditional style, including vast courtyards, hypostyle halls, and monumental statues. The Ptolemaic pharaohs, including Cleopatra, built temples that celebrated both their Greek and Egyptian heritages. For example, the Temple of Isis at Philae was expanded during the Ptolemaic period, combining Egyptian design with Greek influences in the temple's layout and decorative details. While Western architecture, Roman temples were generally designed in the classical Greek style with a rectangular shape and a colonnade, but they made innovations in the use of the interior space, often with a high central cella, inner chamber. Roman architecture was heavily influenced by Greek temples, though the Romans often used a combination of Greek and Etruscan elements. For example, the Pantheon in Rome, built around 118–125 AD, features a revolutionary design with a massive domed roof, and its use of concrete allowed for architectural feats that were previously impossible. In conclusion, both Egyptian and Roman architecture served as powerful expressions of cultural identity and political influence, with temples and public spaces playing central roles in their urban designs. Both civilizations used advancements in art and design to reinforce religious or political authority. However, they diverged in their priorities and techniques. Egyptian architecture emphasized divine worship, relying on traditional post and lintel methods to create timeless and monumental structures. In contrast, Roman architecture prioritized civic life and engineering innovation, using arches, concrete, and evolving styles to construct dynamic and functional spaces. These similarities and contrasts highlight the unique ways each civilization shaped its architectural legacy.
هل يستوي الذين يعلمون والذين لا يعلمون?
Islam places a profound emphasis on the pursuit of knowledge, as reflected in numerous Quranic verses and hadith. The lighthouse's advanced engineering, particularly its innovative use of mirrors and fire for navigation, exemplifies the practical application of knowledge to benefit humanity. This aligns with Islam's encouragement to explore, discover, and utilize science for societal advancement. The lighthouse stands as a symbol of how intellectual and technological achievements can illuminate paths to fulfill the Islamic vision of serving humanity through learning.
أيها الناس إنا خلقناكم من ذكر وأنثى وجعلناكم شعوبا وقبائل لتعارفوا إن أكرمكم عند الله أتقاكم إن الله عليم.
The blending of Greek and Egyptian architectural and scientific traditions in the Pharos Lighthouse influenced subsequent architectural styles and engineering methods. This cultural synthesis aligns with Islam's universal perspective on knowledge, which values contributions from diverse civilizations.
فإذا تطهرن فأتوهن من حيث أمركم الله إن الله يحب التوابين ويحب المتطهرين.
Respect for nature and balance. The use of the Nilometer demonstrates an advanced understanding of nature's cycles and the dependence on natural resources for survival. This resonates with the Islamic principle of stewardship, Khalifa, which calls for the responsible management of Earth's resources. The balance between human needs and nature, as emphasized in the temple's design, aligns with Islam's call for moderation and sustainability.
يا بني آدم خذوا زينتكم عند كل مسجد وكلوا واشربوا ولا تسرفوا إنه لا يحب المسرفين.
Purity and ritual. The emphasis on purification, tahara, within the house of mourning parallels Islamic practices, where physical and spiritual cleanliness is a prerequisite for worship. The temple's rituals highlight the universal human need for cleansing and connection with the divine, concepts deeply ingrained in Islamic tradition.